Hi all, welcome to my channel Java8. In today's video, we will discuss about top 20 programming interview questions which mostly asked during interview. This video will help to experienced and freshers to crack the Java interview. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe, and this will really help me. Let's start this video. I have already written all program as you can see here. Otherwise, it would have been taken so now to more than 1 hour, and we will discuss each programs in details. The first question is to convert the list of objects into a map and handle the duplicate keys. Okay, as you can see here, I'm taking one list of type employee. Okay, and I added some employee. First, we need to call a stream functions to get to convert this list into an stream. Then calling the collect function to collect elements of an stream. Okay, in which type in which we wants to collect the elements like in a map list. Okay, we have to mention here. So and because we need to convert this list into a map, so I'm calling the toMap function, collectors.toMap. As you know, the in map value is stored in a key value pairs. So for key, we are taking the employee name. Okay, in value will be employee object itself. Okay, and then we are replacing the old value with new value. This is a merge function. Okay, um, as you can see here in toMap, three parameters are there: the key mapper, value mapper, and merge function. Okay, this is what is the merge function. If map will be having more than one key with the same name, then we will replace the old value with the new value. Okay, let's run this. As you can see here, we are getting only four objects. Okay, but here you can see we have added 6 employee objects. Okay, there are 2 objects with the name Rohit, so these are the duplicate objects. Okay, and this is the old one and this is one, this is the new one. So the old one will get replaced with the new one. Okay, this and the same case with the away also. That's why you can say, sorry, you can see here the employee object with the name Rohit and having the salary 90,000 is coming here. Okay, and this is the same, and also the same case with the away. Let's see the second question. Second question is how to convert a list of integer into a map. Okay, by considering duplicate keys and value as a number of occurrence of elements. This is kind of similar, but in this case, we are not going to have the kind of objects. We will have only an integer. Okay, and the value we have to consider occurrence of that particular occurrence of elements. Okay, so first we need to call an stream function. This similarly to get the stream from the list. Okay, then we'll call the collect function, and because we need to convert the list into a map, we'll call a toMap function. Okay, and here the key will be an element itself. Okay, these are the elements. Okay, and the value in value, what we are doing, we are first initializing the elements with the 1. Okay, then we are doing the sum. What the sum will do, it will sum all occurrence. Okay, like if this number, okay, like 3 is occurring 2 times, okay, it will do the sum, so it will returns 2. Okay, now let's run this, we'll see. Okay, now you can see here 3 coming 2 times. Okay, and the 7 coming also 2 times, so and other elements are coming 1 times. Now let's see on the third question. So how to find a first longest substring without repeating character using stream API. Okay, we need to find substring from a string. As you can see here, we do have a 3 substring in this string, and also as I mentioned here, we need to find a substring without repeating character. Okay, once the character will repeat, the new substring will start. Okay, the first substring will be the PW. Okay, till here there is no characters repeated. Okay, and the third character, as you can see, this W is already there in the first substring, so that's why the new substring is started from W, and it will be till WKE. Okay, and as you can see here, then again the third substring will start from W because this W is already there in this last substring. Okay, so the control is moved like this. PW first substring, second substring is wke, and third substring will be a w. Now let's see how do we implement this. I have created find longest substring function which is returning a string and accepting also a string. Okay, as you can see here, I'm taking map, it's holding key as a character and value as an integer, and we are having the one start variable which is holding the starting position of substring, and the second variable is max substring length, and which will hold the maximum substring length. Okay, and the third parameter max substring, which it will hold the maximum substring. Okay, now I'm iterating the string. Okay, then we getting the character based on this index value. Okay, then checking this character is exist in the map or not. If it's exist, then getting the corresponding value, okay, of that characters, and checking it's greater than equals to start or not. If this condition is satisfied, then reinitializing this start and getting the value from the map for the characters, and then doing a plus one. Then if it's not exist in the map, okay, the control will come out. Okay, will not come inside this if loop, and control will come here and then put the characters and the index value, this one. Now we are calculating the current substring length by doing end minus start plus 1. Okay, if this current substring length is greater than max substring length, then assigning the current substring length to the max substring length, and then extracting the substring, okay, from start to end plus 1. Now let's see with the string. Okay, we do have one string as I already told, pwwkew. So let's see with start with the first character p. Okay, and from here we will get the characters by passing this index value 0. Okay, then we'll check the it's exist in the map or not. Because it's not there in the map, okay, then we are adding this characters to the map and calculate the current substring. So initially the end value and variable value will be 0 and start also 0, so 0 minus 0 0 the 1 will come. So current substring length will be 1, which is greater than the max substring length. So now we will assign the current substring length to the max substring length, and we'll extract the substring. Okay, the p will be extracted and assign it to the max substring. Now we'll check the second character w, which is also not there on the map. Okay, we'll add to the map here and calculate the current substring length. Okay, now it will be 2. Okay, 2 is greater than the last time we assigned 1 to the max substring length. Okay, now again we will assign it to this, and then we'll extract the substring. Now the substring will be pw. Okay, now the w. Okay, the third character is w. Now we will check it's there in the map or not. Yeah, of course it's there in the map. Okay, then we will get the value, okay, for this character from the map, and we'll check it's greater than equals to start or not. Yeah, it's greater than. Okay, greater than to start. Okay, this condition is getting true, then the control will come inside and will initialize this start variable. Okay, we'll get the value from the map, and then we're doing the plus 1. Okay, then we will add this character to the map. Okay, now we'll calculate the current substring length. Okay, we'll do the end minus start plus 1. End value will be now 2. Okay, then start will also be 2. Okay, then 2 minus 2 is 0 plus 1. So now the value will be of current substring length is 1, which is not greater than the max substring length. So we are not going to extract any substring from here. Okay, till now the maximum substring will be a pw. Okay, now we'll come to the k. It's also not there in the map. Okay, we'll add to the map, we'll calculate the current substring length. It's still not greater than a max substring length. Okay, so now we are not also extracting the substring from this string. Okay, now coming to the e, it's also not there in the map. We'll add to the map. Okay, now we'll calculate the current substring length, which is greater than the max substring length. Okay, the control will come inside and we'll assign the length to the max substring length, and we'll extract the substring. Okay, now the substring will be wke. As you can see, it's greater than the pw. Okay, now the control will come to the like we will check the characters w, okay, which is already there in the map. Okay, so we will calculate the current substring length here, which will be less than the max substring length. So we are not going to extract any substring. Okay, so the what will be the maximum substring? WKE. I hope you understand. Let's um, run this program and then we'll show you. Okay, yeah. Now you can see here we are getting the WKE. Okay, let's see the next question. Before I start next questions, if you like this video till now, please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it. Now the next question is how to find a duplicate elements in a given list of integer using a stream API. Let me update this. As you can see here, we have a one element which is duplicate 5. Okay, let me add 7 also. So in this list, we have a two elements which are duplicates 5 and 7. Let's see how to get that. First, we'll call the stream functions to convert this list into an stream. Then we'll call the collect functions to collect this stream of elements. Then we'll call the group by functions, okay, to group elements and get the occurrence of each elements also. Okay, the group by always returns in a map. Okay, and then map, as you know, they will store the data in a key value pairs. In a key, we will store as element itself, and the occurrence of that elements will be as an app value. Now we will iterate over the map. Okay, this is one more things also. If you are having less experience, the interviewer can ask you how to iterate over the map. Okay, this is the way to iterate over the map. We will call the entry set functions. Okay, and then we'll call dot stream functions. This is the way to iterate using the stream. Okay, using lambda expressions will let you know how to iterate using lambda expression also. So first we'll call the entry set, then we'll call the stream functions, stream function, then we'll call the filter, because we need to get only those elements which having the value greater than 1. Okay, now I'm calling the map functions just to transform the result, because we need only the elements. Okay, and elements is being stored as in a key in a map. So I'm calling here the get key functions and it's returning the elements. Now I'm calling the collect functions. Now and with collect function we are collecting stream of elements and then passing here the collectors dot to list, so collecting the elements into a list. Okay, now let's print this. As you can see here, we are getting the two elements. Okay, if you don't want to iterate, just want to directly print this, you can print duplicate element, duplicate element. Okay, let's run it now. So now you can see the list is coming. Okay, with the elements 5 and 7 which are duplicate. Okay, 3 and 8 is not duplicate, so not coming. Now we'll see the next questions, how to sort an array of string in a reverse order using a stream API. So we do have an array of type string. As you can see here, I'm passing some strings here. Okay, we need to reverse this array. So to get the stream from an array, we need to use arrays.stream. Okay, then we'll call a sorted function just to sort this. Okay, and then we'll use the comparator.reverse order. Okay, now I'm doing it reverse, like in a doing in sorting in a descending order. Okay, and then we'll call the to array to convert okay the stream into an array. Okay, and to array functions basically returns the object type. Okay, object type of array. So need to use here like need to on the cast to the string. Now we will print this. As you can see here, the original array was Srini, Vijay, Abhay, and Mohit. Now you can see the reverse array is like Vijay, Srini, Mohit, and Abhay. Okay. Now let's see the next question. How to find a third highest salary employee from a list of employee? Okay, we are having list of employee here. Okay, we need to find a third highest salary employee. Okay, so third highest salary will be here. First highest salary is 95, then 90, and 82 will be a third highest salary. We need to first call the stream function. Okay, as already told, from to get the stream from the list, then we'll call a sorted function. Okay, then we will use the comparator or comparing int, because we have to find third highest salary. Okay, so we have to compare based on the salary. So here I'm calling the get salary function. Okay, then calling the reversed. Okay, by calling the reverse, we will be having employee. Okay, in descending order with the salary. Now first two records we will skip. Okay, and then we'll find the first first element, first record. Then we, because this find first always returns an optional. Okay, so to get the objects, okay, from an optional, okay, I'm calling here get function, so it will returns an employee. We can print here. Okay, as you can see here, I'm getting here employee with salary 82,000. This is what we are expecting. Now let's see the next question: how to find a department name which has the highest salary employee overall. Okay, so we need to find, we need to find a department name which having a highest salary employee overall. So as you can see here, we are having an employee in IT department with salary 95,000, which is more than every employee. Okay, irrespective of exist in a different department on the same or in the same department. So we need this we should get this employee. Okay, Ritika, and the department name should be an IT. Now let's call an stream function here. Okay, to get the stream from the list. Then we'll call the collect functions. Okay, then we have to do the group by. Okay, first we will get the highest salary from each department. Okay, and as you can see here, I'm just calling a get department. Key will be the department name. Okay, and then I'm calling the collectors dot collecting and then function. Okay, and from here I'm getting the maximum salary from each department. Okay, and then as you can see here, this is okay, sorry, this max y is written in a optional. Okay, that's why I'm calling this optional dot get function to get an employee. Now we will call the entry set function, because this group by returns in a map. Okay, to iterate over the map, we need to call the entry set. As I already told, I will call the stream functions and we'll get the maximum. Now we'll get maximum. We'll get an employee with maximum salary. Okay, till now we are having a maximum salary employee department wise. Okay, now we have to find a maximum salary employee. Okay, overall maximum salary employee. So we need to use a comparator and comparing dot int function we will call. Okay, because as you can see here, we are storing salary in a map. Sorry, we are adding employee objects, not an salary only. So we are adding an employee objects in a map as in a value. So that's why I'm calling here the get value dot, then dot get salary function. Okay, I hope you understand. Till here we are getting highest salary employee each department wise. From here we are getting highest salary employee overall. Okay, overall highest salary employee from all the department. Now let's run it. Okay, I'm checking here if present, if data is present, then we will print the department name and value. Otherwise, we'll print no employee found. Okay, so we are getting employee with the salary 95,000, which is highest. Okay, overall highest salary, and this department name is IT. Okay, now we'll see how to find a department was counting of employee. Okay, we need to count how many employee in every department. So this is pretty straightforward. We need to call an stream functions to get an stream from a list, then we'll collect and we'll do the group by. Okay, we'll do a group by department name. Okay, and we'll get the counting. Okay, and then we'll print it and we'll show you. As you can see here, okay, in finance departments we are having one employee. Okay, in HR department we are having two employee, and IT three. So as I earlier told you how to iterate using the lambda expressions and the map. This is the way to iterate using lambda expressions. We can you call a dot for each functions directly. We'll pass key value and then we'll print it. Now we will see how to count the number of occurrence of a given word in a list of a string using a stream API. As you can see, we have a one word hello. Okay, that we need to find how many times it's occurring in a list of a string. Okay, as you can see, it's coming as a three times. It's occurring as a three times. Okay, now let's see how to find this. I'm calling here the list stream functions. Okay, to get the stream from a list of from basically the list, then calling the flat map function. Okay, then using inside this flat map using the arrays.stream and string.split. Okay, this string.split basically split each string into an array of word using a regular expression that match one or more white space character. Okay, for example, we have a hello word. Okay, and this will becomes like this: hello, then word. Okay, now let's remove it, and this arrays.stream. Okay, and this one convert the array of word into a stream of individual words. Okay, and then flat map flatten the nested streams into a single stream of all word from all strings. Okay, for example, um, this one. Okay, um, okay, suppose we are having an array of like this. Okay, it will becomes like this. Yep, this will become like this. Okay, now I'm using the filter, okay, function, just to filter out only those words which are matching with the target word. Okay, and then calling this count function to get the count how many times um, this target word is matching in this list of string. Okay, now let's print this. We'll see. As you can see here, it's coming as a 3. Okay, now let's see the next question: how to find a common element from two array using stream API. We are having a two array. Okay, as to get a stream from an array, we need to use arrays.stream. Okay, and pass this array because okay, this is an int type of an array. We need to call this box function. Okay, it will returns a stream of an integer now. Okay, then we'll call the collect function. Okay, and to collect an elements of an stream, and in which we wants to collect, we will pass here. So collectors to list, we are collecting into a list. Okay, as you can see here, we have a list one now. Okay, so now I'm just again getting the stream from a array 2. Okay, then calling the vox function just to convert this int into an int stream. Okay, and then into an stream of type integer. Okay, and then calling this filter function and checking each element from list which we are getting from array 2, each exists in a list 1 or not. If elements are exist in a list, then we are collecting. Okay, that means the elements which exist in the list 2, which is generating from this array 2, and the list 1 which is generated from array 1. Okay, the elements exist in the both list, and then we are collecting this list. Okay, and let's print this, and then we'll see. As you can see here, we are having two elements which are 6 and 1, which are exist in the both list 6 and 1. Okay, now let's see the next question. From a list of integer, find out all the numbers starting with 1 using an stream API. Okay, using an stream API, we need to okay, from a list of integer, find out all number starting with 1. Okay, so we need to find only those elements which are starting with you know mm, with 1, like in a 10, 15, 101, 121 and 1, not 9, 3, 5, 2, 3. Okay, so first we need to do a conversion. Okay, like to convert the elements, because these elements are of type integer, we need to convert them into a string. Okay, then we'll do a filter. Okay, and then we'll check this number, each number starting with 1 or not. Okay, then again we'll convert into an integer, and we'll call a collect function. Okay, let's print this. As you can see, 10, 15, 101, 121 and 1 all are starting with the 1. Now see the next question. How to find the first missing number from array of integer using a stream API. Okay, as you can see here, I'm taking one integer type array. Okay, with value 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 1. So we have to find first missing number. Okay, from this array. Let's see how to find this. First, I'm getting the stream from this array. Okay, by using arrays.stream, then calling the filter and extracting only those elements which are greater than 0, and which are the greater than 0, and calling the distinct functions, removing the duplicate from here, and then calling the sort it function just to sort. Okay, and ascending order, then calling the boxed function as already told, because it's an int type of an array, so convert into an integer. I'm calling this box function. So then we'll call the collect. Okay, to collect a stream of elements. As you can see, it's returning a stream of type integer. Okay, and in collecting the elements to a list, so passing here the collectors dot to list. Now we have another positive number list. Okay, now we have to find which is first missing number. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm just using int stream dot range closed. Okay, and from 1 to this list size plus 1. Okay, then doing a filter and checking each element each exist in list or not. Okay, so whatever the elements is not exist in this list will be the missing number. So we are calling the find first.
Basically it will returns the first element. Okay, and if there is no element found, then we are returning 1. Let's spend this. Okay, as you can see here 2 is coming. Okay, because 2 is missing here. 134 is there, 2 is missing. Now let's see the next question. Okay, before we start this question, if still you not haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Now we will see the next question: how to sum a list of integer with a stream API. As you can see here, I'm having a one list, okay, of type an integer, okay, and with some values 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we need to do a sum here. Okay, and there might be the requirements. You are having a list of objects. Okay, and objects could be an some specific class like an employee, product, or something. In those classes there could be like some fields. You might have the requirements to get the sum of those fields. Okay, so this is the kind of, the similar kind of the requirements. Okay, here I'm not using any specific objects, I'm using only an integer. Okay, so we need to do the sum of all elements of all integer elements. Okay, first I'm calling the stream functions, which is returning an stream of type integer. Okay, now I'm calling this map to int. Okay, this one basically used to get stream for primitives values. Okay, basically stream for int primitives int. Now I'm calling here the int value. Okay, int value functions, okay, of integer class to extract the int value. Okay, now I'm doing the sum. Let's spin this. As you can see here, the sum of some list of an integer 50 is 15. Okay, now let's see the next question: how to count occurrence of each character of string in Java 8. Okay, so to get the occurrence of each character, first we need to call a char function, okay, which basically returns another int stream. Okay, and this is nothing but it's written in ASCII value of each characters. Again, we need to call the filter functions. Okay, I'm using here the filter functions just to exclude white spaces. Okay, like this white space is there, so I want to exclude this. Before counting occurrence of characters, I don't want to count this space. So now I'm calling this map to objects function to convert this ASCII value to an characters. Now calling this collect functions, and we'll call the group by function. Okay, because I want to get the count. Sorry, I want to count the occurrence of each character. So I'm using here function dot identity. What it does, this return a function that always return its input value. Whatever it will get will return the same, not doing anything with the input. Okay, and then we'll do collectors dot counting. Okay, and it will returns the count of occurrence. Okay, the each characters. Let's print this. As you can see here, in left hand side, we can see here the characters, and right hand side is occurrence of that characters. Okay, most of the characters are coming only once, except two characters. Okay, one is L, it's coming 3 times, as you can see here in this string, and O is coming twice. Okay, this also you can see here. Now we'll see the next question. How to sort an employee in a reverse order by name and salary using stream mapping. First, we will sort by the name. Okay, if we will get more than one employee with the name, with same name, then we will sort with the help of salary. So as you can see here, I'm having a one list of type an employee. I'm calling the stream function and sorted function Then calling this comparator or comparing function and passing the name. Okay, first I'm doing the comparison with the name. Okay, then comparing with salary. Okay, then I'm calling this reversed function. Okay, as we wants to sort an employee in a reverse order, and then we call this collect function, and will returns will collect the element of an stream into a list, collectors.toList, and we'll print this. That's it. Instead of a trait list, we'll just print this list. Sorted employee list. Let's run this. Okay, now you can see here, oh god, better to iterate this. It's coming in a one line. Okay, now you can see here we are getting data in a reverse order. First with the name. If more than one employee having the same name, then you can check with the salary. Okay, now we'll see the next question. 16th question. So find first repeated character in string using an stream API. Let me remove this. So as you can see here, the first repeated character is S. Okay. So again, we have to check the characters. So we need to call the char functions. Okay, which will return an ASCII value of these characters. Then we'll call the map to objects, and we'll cast into a char here. Then we'll do the group by. Okay, and I'm using here linked S map to maintain the insertion order. And this collectors dot counting basically to get the occurrence of that of each characters. So here I'm calling this entry set because this group by functions is written in map. Okay, then calling the stream and filter and getting those elements which occurs more than once. Okay, and then calling the map function to get uh, the way, to get the key. Okay, and key what we are storing, we are storing the characters. So we have to get the characters. Okay, and calling this find first function to get the first characters which occurs more than once. Okay, as you can see here, whatever the characters will having the value more than once means that character is getting repeated. Okay, so here it returns an optional of type character. Let's print this. If the value is there, then we'll print a repeated character. Otherwise, no character, no repeated character. Let's run this. As you can see here, S is repeated character. Now I'm removing this S, and then you will see we will get no repeated characters. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the next question. Find first non-repeated character in a string using an stream API. Okay. So in last question we find out like how to find the repeated character. Here we will see how to find the non-repeated character. So we need to check only the one condition. Okay, in here we will getting the data by checking this we were getting the elements oh, sorry, getting those elements which having the value greater than 1. Here we will get the elements which having equals ones. Okay, means the elements which are not getting duplicated. Then again the map for the transformations. Okay, to get the characters, and then calling the find first. As you can see here, first non-repeated character is it should be in a W. Okay, S is getting repeated here. Let's run it. W. Okay, now let's see the next question. Remove duplicate string from a list while preserving the order using Java stream. okay, we need to remove the duplicate string, okay, and also we need to maintain the order as well. Here I'm calling the stream functions, okay, to get the stream from a list. Then we'll call this stream function to remove, okay, the duplicate string, or you can say the elements. Then we'll call the collect function, collectors.collect, sorry, collectors.toList, and collecting into a new list. Okay, now let's print this. Okay, as you can see here, we are having some string which are duplicate, like an apple, banana, okay, and but in this list there is no string is duplicate. Now let's see the next question: how to merge two lists into an sorted order. So we I'm taking here two lists, okay, of type an integer. So to the merge two list, we need to use the concat function of stream. So stream.concat I'm using, and this concat function accept stream, okay, as a parameter. To stream it accepts. So I'm getting this stream from the list, okay, from the list 3 dot stream, it returns the stream, and list 4 dot stream also will return the stream, okay, and it will do a concat. Then I'm calling the sorted function just to sort this, okay, as this is what a requirement to get into a sorted order. So I'm calling the sorted, and then calling the collect functions to collect into a list. Now we can run this program. Yeah, you can see here we are getting in a sorted order, okay, all elements is merged into a one list. Now the last question is to get to calculate the average age of a list of employee objects using a Java stream. So as you can see here, I'm taking a list of employee, okay, and here we need to calculate an average age. So I'm calling the stream function first to get an stream of from a list of employee, and then I'm calling this map to int function. As I already told, it's basically return the stream of int, okay. As you can see, it's written in the int stream, okay, to work on a primitives values, primitives int value, okay. This age type is an integer, okay, int. This is basically it's an primitives type int. So I'm passing here employee age, okay, then uh, calling the average function to get the average, okay, based on the age, provided age, okay, or else we are returning 0.0 by default value. Let's spin this. As you can see here, we are getting 28.8. Okay, this will execute when we don't have a data for this age, okay. If you're not having any objects in the list is empty or something, then it will return this default value 0.0, okay. Yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. This will really help me. Thanks for watching.